All right, let's dive into installing a high-voltage vacuum contactor. Here's how the experts do it.
Okay, let's cut right to the chase. 80%. This number is why we're even talking about this.
Yep, you heard that right. Most failures aren't bad parts, just installation mistakes. We'll show you how to dodge them. First things first, you gotta know your tool. A contactor is a marathon runner, not a bodyguard for faults.
Okay, so the real work starts before you touch the gear. Here's the checklist every pro runs through.
So what's with the altitude check? Well, thin air is a terrible insulator. High-up jobs need special gear.
All right, on to the actual mounting. Nail these 3 steps and you'll avoid the most common screw-ups.
And that's why the surface has to be flat. A twisted frame will slowly cook the coil from the inside out.
And hand tight? Yeah, that's not a real thing. Proper torque stops connections from getting loose and overheating. Okay, let's get into the control circuit, the brains of this whole operation. This is where reliability is really born. So here's a classic puzzle. You hit the start button, but how does the thing stay on?
The secret? It's a self-holding circuit. It's a clever little wiring trick that's absolutely essential.
Now, another huge one, interlocking. You can't have forward and reverse on at the same time. That's a dead short. You can do this with a physical bar, or even smarter, by using the control wiring itself. Now here's a weird one, an invisible danger. The contactor is actually too efficient, and that can cause issues.
That leftover energy creates a voltage spike that fries your motor. A surge suppressor isn't optional, it's a must.
Okay, before you flip that big switch, run these final checks. They could save you a world of hurt. And hey, if you run into trouble later, this little guide will help you figure out what's wrong fast.
So, what's the big takeaway? Reliability isn't something you buy, it's something you build with a solid process.
Get these details right, and you're not just wiring something up, you're engineering it to last for decades.